bọ́ mi o. Kò sẹ́ni mo mọ̀ tó máa bọ́ mi o. Àfiwọ́ nìkan orí mi tán mi o. Orí mi gbàgbà o. Ìṣẹ̀dá mi dáadáa bọ̀. Kò sẹ́ni mo mọ̀ tó máa bọ́ mi sẹ́. Àfiwọ́ nìkan orí mi tán orí mi tán. They say what is good for the goose is good for the gander. Òdìgbà táró pin bá mú mi gọ́ta. Àwọn tó fẹ́ ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ mi bá mi sọ fún wọn their father. You know me, I know you, Olúwa ìwọ mo fẹ́ bàtà. Bàbá lànà kédégbé. Show me mercy iṣẹ́ tó máa lànà kédéré. Àjọ máa lówó nóbi ṣeré máa fi sí apá wọn mo máa pété. This is my declaration. Mo fẹ́nu pé yanu sáyé mi. Ọ̀túnmọ̀tún lọ́jọ́ ń yọ. Ayé mi máa dùn joyin lọ. This is my declaration. Mo fẹ́nu pé yanu sáyé mi. Ọ̀tún lọ́jọ́ ń yọ. Ayé mi máa dùn joyin lọ. Àbí máa fi sí apá wọn.
iPower 102.7 FM. Ìmúyangàn lójú ìyá.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. iPower 102.7 FM, the pride of the people.
City is still alive here. Balotelli, Aguero! I swear you'll never see anything like this ever again. So watch it, drink it in. It's a really good ball. It's Shabalala. Goal! Bafana! Goal for South Africa! Goal for Africa! Here's Hawk! Dini! Do not scratch your eyes. You are really seeing the most extraordinary finish here. Gomes looking for the overlap. Alba inside. It's Messi!
Yes, an amazing Friday morning to you listeners out there. And of course, the program you're onto is Sports Diaries. This is coming to you from no other station but iPower 102.7 FM. This is your delectable sports program, and I am your favorite sports diva. And this morning, of course, I will be taking you on an eventful ride through the world of sports, beginning from the latest sports update, expert analyses, and exciting highlights in the sporting arena. So stay tuned to iPower 102.7 FM, and let's get the sports party started. Beginning as usual from World Cup 2026, where we've got this coming directly from Argentina captain Lionel Messi, as Argentina captain Lionel Messi has overtaken Spain winger Lamine Yamal, among others, to become the player with the most successful dribbles in the World Cup. Messi led Argentina to a 2-1 comeback win over England in the World Cup semi-finals, thanks to goals from Enzo Fernandez and Lautaro Martinez. In this match, Messi completed 9 successful dribbles and provided 2 assists. According to the official FIFA World Cup statistics, Messi has now surpassed Lamine Yamal with 24 successful dribbles. The 39-year-old forward temporarily moved into first place on the FIFA World Cup successful dribble list. Most players with the most with the most successful dribbles in the World Cup. Messi with 24 dribbles, Yamal with 22 dribbles, Venegas Jr. with 16 dribbles, Jamal Musiala with 15 dribbles, Michael Olise with 15 dribbles, Ibrahim Maza with 14 dribbles, Kylian Mbappe with 14 dribbles, Jude Bellingham with 13 dribbles, Julio Enciso with 13 dribbles. Yeah, that is a list of players with the most successful dribbles in the World Cup. quickly moving away from that. Well, we've got this coming from Lionel Messi himself. As the Argentina captain Lionel Messi has dismissed suggestions of FIFA showing favoritism towards his team after their 2026 World Cup semi-final 2-1 win over England on Wednesday. Messi led Argentina to beat England by providing 2 assists to Enzo Fernandez and Lautaro Martinez. Before the encounter, Messi and Argentina had both been accused of receiving favorable decisions from FIFA referees throughout the World Cup. Egypt and Switzerland even filed a complaint to FIFA over the officiating in the defeats to Argentina in the knockout stages. Speaking on the development, after Argentina defeated the Three Lions, Messi said at his post-match interview that nobody gave the team any favor. The 39-year-old forward said, and I quote, "Let people keep enjoying it. What this group has achieved is incredible. Another final. We have come back to the world champions. We are the best in the world. After this 4 years, whether people like it or not, and no matter what they say, this proves that we did not, and wasn't by chance. It wasn't by chance, but that nobody gave us anything. Reaching 2 World Cup finals is something few achieve, and this group did it." Yes, those were comments coming from no other person but Argentina captain Lionel Messi as regards favoritism shown to Argentina during the World Cup. Still talking World Cup 2026 as Argentina are facing sanctions from FIFA after they celebrated their 2-1 victory over England with a banner referencing the Falkland Island. The world champions are through to the final of the 2026 World Cup following the win that happened live. But it was the Three Lions who took the lead in the 55th minute through Anthony Gordon. However, Lionel Messi inspired the Albacete yet again, providing the assist for Enzo Fernandez and Lautaro Martinez. After the match in Atlanta, Argentina players held up a banner which read Las Malvin Son Argentinas, which translates as the Falklands are Argentines. This is a reference to the war in 1982 where Britain and Argentina fought over the Falkland Island, resulting into the death of 255 British servicemen and 649 Argentinian personnel. FIFA rules prohibit political statements made at matches it organizes. Yes, and they will be getting a punishment after that. Yes, moving away from that, where we've got this on the 2026 Ballon d'Or, as the top 4 players to win this year's Ballon d'Or have been revealed ahead of the 2026 FIFA World Cup final. Argentina captain Lionel Messi is now the favorite to take the prize home later this year. Messi provided 2 assists at our best letter. Our best Leicester beat England 2-1 to qualify for the final, where they will face Spain. Polly Market claims the 39-year-old has 31.7% chance to win the Ballon d'Or award this year. In second place is Barcelona winger Lamine Yamal with 30.9% chance of winning the Ballon d'Or. England captain Harry Kane has been given a 13.5% probability of winning the Ballon d'Or, while France Ousmane Dembele has a 3.1% chance of winning the Ballon d'Or. The Ballon d'Or's winner for 2026 will be announced at the gala on October 26. Yes, and now talking transfer. Well, we've got this on Super Eagles goalkeeper Stanley Nwabali. Stanley Nwabali has stepped away from football for a while due to grief and mental health issues. Nwabali terminated his contract with Chippa United in February this year. 5 months later, he rejoined the South African Premiership club, and in speculation over his future, his agent Mohamed Lawal has now explained why Nwabali made this decision. Within 8 months, Nwabali lost his grandmother and 2 parents. Lawal said, and I quote, after losing his parents, he became responsible for everything. There was a lot he needed to take care of. As a professional, he knew he had to keep playing, but it was affecting him, and if he continued, he was going to destroy himself, because when you're not in the right mental state, it shows. You could see during some of his games for the national team, people probably thought he was fighting with his teammates. Yes, these were comments coming from Mohamed Lawal, Super Eagles goalkeeper Stanley Nwabali's agent, as regards the real reason why Nwabali had to return to Chippa United. Yes, and now quickly moving on now, as this is coming from England manager Thomas Tuchel, as he has come under fire after his side 2-1 defeat to Argentina in the World Cup semi-finals that happened live on Wednesday. Tuchel watched as Argentina came from a goal down to beat the Three Lions. Reacting, the former Chelsea star Chris Sutton criticized Tuchel after the defeat. According to him, the former Chelsea and Paris Saint-Germain manager made a coaching catastrophe during the encounter. He said, and I quote, the fact that England got themselves in front and then basically handed Argentina the initiative, that was a coaching catastrophe from Thomas Tuchel. You can't expect to defend for 30 minutes against a quality Argentina had. It is all the coach. Where I am concerned, he made the changes. It was so negative. So the question which I'm going to ask is, how can you trust Thomas Tuchel to take this team forward? Yes, these were comments coming from former Chelsea star Chris Sutton as regards the match between England and Argentina that happened live on Wednesday. Yes, and now back to the transfer scene. Well, we've got this coming from Shukurat Oladipo as she has penned down a new contract with Italian champions AS Roma until June 2027. The Nigerian international joined Rome-based club from Nigeria Women Football League and WFL outfit FC Robo Queens in February 2025. Oladipo has established herself as one of the key players in AS Roma team. The 21-year-old played a crucial role in the Giallorosi's domestic double success last season. The versatile defender was named the best defender in the Italian Women League last season. Oladipo has also been included in Nigeria's squad for the 2026 Women African Cup of Nations, which gets underway in Morocco later this month. Yes, and now quickly to the MPFL, where we've got this on Suleiman Rema. Suleiman Rema has resigned from his post as the team manager of the Nigerian Football League MPFL side Doma United. Rema announced his resignation on his social media handle. He was a key member of the Savannah Tigers backroom staff during the 2025-26 Nigerian National League NNL campaign. Rema was crucial to Doma United promotion to the MPFL. Doma United are expected to name a replacement before the start of the new season. The Gombe Blaze Club started pre-season training last week. Yes, and I'm moving, still talking transfer, of course. Well, we've got this on Arsenal. As Arsenal are now ramping up their efforts to sign Morgan Rogers from Aston Villa this summer. The Gunners have identified Rogers as one of the top targets ahead of their Premier League title defense. The 23-year-old has been representing England at the World Cup and provided an assist as Anthony Gordon opened the scoring in their 2-1 defeat to Argentina in the semi-finals. Where the tournament set to end this weekend, Arsenal are ready to try and reach an agreement with Villa. Football transfer expert Fabrizio Romano wrote on his X handle, Arsenal are now set to accelerate on Morgan Rogers' deal. Top target as new winger as always mentioned. Yes, sir. And now back to the World Cup 2026. Well, we've got this from Messi. As Lionel Messi has emerged as the leading contender for the Adidas Golden Boot. And he has climbed to the top of the FIFA Creativity Power Rankings ahead of Sunday's 2026 World Cup final against Spain. FIFA released the updated rankings and Golden Boot standings following the conclusion of the semi-finals. The Argentina captain led the Golden Boot race with 8 goals and 4 assists, edging France Kylian Mbappe, who has 8 goals and only 3 assists. Under FIFA rules, assists serve as the first tiebreaker when players finish level on goals. Mbappe will have one final opportunity to improve his tally in Saturday's third-place playoff against England and Messi against Spain. Norway Erling Haaland is the third in the Golden Boot standings with 7 goals despite his team quarter-final exit, while England Jude Bellingham and Harry Kane share the 4th place with 6 goals each. Yes, sir. And now quickly moving away from that, well, we've got this coming from John Terry, as the Chelsea and England legend John Terry shared his prediction for the World Cup final featuring Argentina and Spain. Spain secured their spot in the final on Sunday in New Jersey with a remarkable 2-0 victory over tournament favorite France. France was tipped to reach the final as the leading team of the World Cup, yet they were outperformed by the European champion Spain. Luis de la Fonte, Spain, will play against Argentina in the final on Sunday after the defending champions staged a comeback to defeat England in the second semi-final. While Terry was impressed by the grit Argentina showed against England and says anything is possible with the all-great Lionel Messi in the side. The legendary defender expects Spain to lift the World Cup trophy. He stated, and I quote, having attended both semi-finals, I must express that I consider Spain to be favourite. Both teams exhibit remarkable comfort with the ball and in maintaining possession. However, I observed Argentina last night, where all their action predominantly occurred on the right side with Lionel Messi. Whenever they attempted to shift to the left, the play swiftly reverted back to the right. Marc Cucurella was awarded man of the match in the first semi-finals, and Spain appears to be particularly formidable on the left flank. Yes, there is one comment coming from Chelsea and England legend John Terry as regards the match between Spain and Argentina happening live on Sunday. Yes, and now I put it to you listeners out there. I want to hear your prediction because aside the match happening between Spain and Argentina for the final on Sunday, there is a playoff that is going to be happening live by 10 p.m. between France versus England tomorrow, the 18th of July. And there's also the match between Spain and Argentina. I want to hear your predictions. What are your predictions as regards the match between Spain and Argentina that is going to be happening live on Sunday, and the match between France versus England? Who do you think is taking on the crown? The number to call is 0816 552 4699. 0816 552 4699. Yes, we want to hear your prediction now of the matches that are going to be happening on Saturday and Sunday. The playoffs between France and England that is going to be happening by 10 p.m. on Saturday. We've got a caller there. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you're calling us from?
My name is David Israel.
Okay, that is
Calling from Iwara. Yeah, calling from Iwara, Okakoko.
It's nice to have you on the program again.
Yesterday, I was expecting people to be on talking point on sport. But unfortunately, no sport yesterday.
We will be live on Talking Sports at the finals, I think, on Sunday. So you can see.
Okay.
Yeah.
By which time?
With the time will be communicated.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I was very surprised with the display of Argentina against England.
Yeah.
Because I prefer England to go through. But they mess up. They mess up. Imagine leading 1-0 at 80 minutes. They allowed them to equalize it and to score again. The winning goal in 90 minutes. England fuck up. They fuck my hand, Jerry.
Sorry about that. Yes, I want to ask you a quick question. France and England, that you said fell your hand, that England, they have a playoff that is going to be happening live tomorrow. France versus England, and there's going to be a match between Argentina and Spain. Can I have your predictions, please?
I want to give it to England for the third place.
Are you sure? Do you still trust them?
Yeah. Yes, because Thomas Tuchel is one of my good coach in Chelsea, so I still support him. At least he has tried.
Okay,
to take England to this position. Yeah. Then for the Spain, Argentina, I still insist that Argentina will not carry that cup. I still insist because they cannot break the record to carry it back to back. So it's not possible.
There's no rule that says they can't carry back to back. You know.
It's not possible.
It's not possible.
It's not possible.
Okay.
Because with what Spain play against France, wow.
That was mind blowing.
I was surprised.
Yeah.
So I'm still I think Spain to win the cup.
Okay.
That's my prediction.
Okay, thank you very much, Daddy Israel.
Thank you, man.
Yes, have a wonderful day. Yes, you can still call in to make your predictions as regards the matches. The match that is going to be happening tomorrow, Saturday, the 18th of July, between France versus England. Who do you think is going on with a win for that playoff? And on Sunday, the final of the World Cup that is going to be happening live between Spain and Argentina. Who do you think is going on with the crown? A lot of people are saying Spain. Argentina cannot win twice. They cannot win back to back. Okay. Let's hear your prediction. The number to call is 0816 552 4699. 0816 552 4699. Yes, we want to hear what you have to say about those matches. Don't be shy. Call us 0816 552 4699. Yes, the program is still Sports Diaries on our Power 102.7 FM. You can call in to make your prediction because the time is not on our side. Because there's going to be a match that is going to be happening live tomorrow tomorrow playoffs for the FIFA World Cup that is going to be happening live between France versus England, and it's going to be happening by 10 p.m. I hope you watch that match because it is going to be hot. Yes, and there's also going to be one happening on Sunday the 19th of July between Spain versus Argentina, and that match is going to be happening live by 8 p.m. Call in and make your predictions. Who do you think is going home with the cup? Who do you think is going home with the cup as regards Spain versus Argentina? And who do you think is going to win the playoffs as regards France versus England? Yes, sir. Our time is fast spent on the program this awesome morning. And with that, I will call it a wrap. And today's edition of Sports Diaries, join me again tomorrow by 10 a.m. where I will be taking predictions as regards the match that is happening live tomorrow. And the match that is going to be happening on Sunday. That match on Sunday. It is going to be so hot. We are here, we are seated, and we will watch. May the best man win. Until next time, I remain your favorite sports diva. Keep loving the game, stay sporting, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. God bless you.